last week when we were talking about your sleep paralysis, it kind of like it nullified all that. It said you know you were telling like my whole life I thought like all this shit was haunted. And
have you ever done it? Have you ever?
I used to have sleep paralysis on a weekly basis.
So I've had it on a week, dude. It's not as bad now. When I was younger, the first time I remember having it, I was like 7, I think, and that's when I lived at Emmaus. That's the first time it ever happened to me, and. Like I told you last time, like I always thought it was like demons because we were super Christian and we were like, and did you hear voices?
Every now, not all the time. I mean, it happened so often that sometimes I did, sometimes. Yeah. But it was like almost like, oh God, there's something up here. I gotta look down here. I gotta look down here because this.
Yeah.
And then
you can't move. You can't speak.
It's crazy. Yeah. And you know how many people probably have that.
And they don't know what it is.
And they say it's a ghost.
No, and you know what?
And then they end up on some fucking ghost show.
But you know what? But they also said too. They think that's what caused all the alien, like people who claim they were abducted by aliens.
That's what I was saying last time. Yeah,
they say that's what it was.
It fits the bill.
Shit, that's crazy.
It kind of does.
Because what happens to me every single time, I don't know how you happen, but like. I can almost know when it's about to happen.
Yes. Yeah. And then I can't explain why.
Do you get this weird noise like whoa, 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 and like and then everything's weird.
But see, I could know like, I have like I'm about to fall asleep. I have like racing thoughts, just crazy racing thoughts, like nonsense, and all of a sudden it's like, the fuck's going like? And
you can't move. You're kind of awake, but kind of because if you have it happen like right when you doze off is when it happens.
Yes.
Or right when you're about to wake up, and the same thing happens to me. And then like I can like if something's on the TV, I can watch it. But I can't move. No. And I've had it before, my covers being pulled down, and I can watch the covers being pulled down, but then I wake up, the covers are actually pulled down, but I don't know what happened, and so I'm like, it's fucking retarded. Yeah. But I have like things like rapists. Rapists coming in my bedroom.
Ghost rapists. So like
they touching my pippa.
Like you're half in, half out.
You are asleep.
It's your sleep, but your brain is like still not in sleep mode. Your rest of your body is
sleeping, but that's what we were saying last time.
Here's me.
Your brain is awake, but your body.
Yeah, it's a disconnect. So your brain is.
Did you look it up at all?
I have looked it up because
no. I'm talking to him. No, so we talked about this last week.
My brother has experienced this.
But did you look it up at all?
No, I didn't.
We should have fucking both looked it up because we haven't experienced it.
Well, I can tell you everything. I looked it up.
There has been times where I've felt like I've dealt with sleep paralysis, but it wasn't so weird like you guys explained. Yeah. It was more. It wasn't like somebody was there watching me.
No,
but it was more. It was more so just that I could see things. There's
just an ominous feeling that something's gonna happen.
It was just weird. I don't know about weird feeling like my body just couldn't move.
I had it.
It could be different.
Like, we're going on.
Yeah, there could be different stages too. Like I don't know. Like it's.
I've had it so like pretty. I have it on a weekly basis. Even to this day, I still have it on a weekly basis. So I've pretty much figured because I had to look up. Wiggle your toes. As stupid as it sounds, that's how you get out of it because it's the only flange on your body that can move and it'll actually.
And you can try to like move your hand a little bit, like flex your like your joints.
Had this guy on last week.
So now is it just like normal now? Like
for me, it's kind of normal, but I do have to say, there are times like when I'm in it, if I don't wiggle my toes and it starts getting, you start seeing shit.
Yep.
Every time I've woken up, and I'll like wake up pitch dark, I'll look in the corner of my room. It'll look like something's standing there.
Yeah,
and even though I know in my mind that it's definitely sleep paralysis. This is what I'm just seeing shit right now. I still have to turn the lights on because it just looks so fucking real. It's fucking scary.
See
because I will turn on light every time or just keep my head down. Like I know it's not real, so I'm not gonna.
Like you said earlier.
But sometimes I'm like I gotta just make sure.
I was telling one like last week when we did this. I was telling one. I had one like. Last week, and I fell asleep on the couch, and I'm just like repeating this. I know this is already recorded before, but I was sleeping on the couch, and in my head was right here, looking into that bedroom right there, and because I doze off at like 7:30, 8 o'clock, 'cause I'm so tired, so I'm watching something. I think I was watching Bob's Burgers, but anyway,
like you always say, you
I know.
That's a good show there.
Oh yeah. Well, Amanda's in the bathroom taking a shower, and then I can tell I'm dreaming because I was over here doing something. Yeah. And then something weird happened, and I was like, fuck, I know what's about to happen. Then all of a sudden, I'm on the couch. I can watch the TV. I can hear Amanda moving around, and all I hear is blah, 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 and it's that noise. And then everything's going retarded, and I look up, and there's a guy right next to the door just, like, looking down at me with a fucking evil face just staring at me. And I'm, like, trying to scream.
Yeah,
can't move.
You can't.
Like, fuck. fuck.
You can't.
Then I wake up and Amanda's in the bath. I didn't even know Amanda was in the bathroom. So I already fell asleep. That's where she was. I could hear her opening the door, closing the door. It's just fucking. It's super weird.
That's got to be the true explanation behind abductions and ghost stories. Like when people tell you that crazy ass story of the dark figure in the room, like
But I'll tell you
to an extent, because I still believe in shit with alien shit and people being
yeah. But the whoa,
yeah.
Oh, the spaceship came down.
That's not what they're saying. It is.
Yeah,
No, when I say that, you have to understand what I'm saying. Like it's hard to like if you haven't.
It's not a lot. It's not very.
It's like a vibration, kind of. It's like a weird vibration, and like it's everything's distorted in a way where
it's not. It's not like as real as sitting here. It's very distorted, at least from me. It's not, but it's like you still have like concept of what's going on, but it's very distorted. It's
crazy,
got death clock.
But like I said, every time I've seen a dark face, it's been waking up from there. I fucking have to turn on light just to double check to make sure that's not someone standing in the corner. Because even though it happens weekly basis, I still have to.
It still freaks you out. Now, Steve,
because it looks so fucking.
Now, is there
real.
a specific day that this happens or randomly?
It's
just randomly.
But I look at it's.
No, I'm saying because he says if it happens on a weekly basis.
But it could.
No,
See, I know. But like,
I've already happened back-to-back nights. I've
yeah.
already had it happen.
And wake up,
wiggle
go
my
back to-
toes, fall back asleep,
And
and it
happen
happen
again.
right
Yep,
again.
I had the same
really?
thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've had that happen.
It happens again. It just
Yes.
reoccurs again.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
The weird thing is when you were actually. How did you find out that's what it was? Did you actually do research on it then? Like, what the hell? What? I can't be the only one that this is happening to. How did you find out it was sleep paralysis? Because I found it by looking up, and I didn't do it until I was about like 18 or 19.
No, and I've had it probably happen to me. I think the first time it probably happened to me, I was probably maybe 15, 16, maybe around that age. It scared the fuck out of me.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It fucking scares the shit out. So, and then all of a sudden, I kind of kept it to myself because I'm like, I'm just fucked in the head. Yeah. I'm just like, what the fuck? And
Obviously, you're not going to go.
I gotta lay off the cocaine, boys.
Well, you don't. And the problem is, it was that is they said too. This can be an offset of drugs, of drug use, which
of
16, 17, you're fucking.
Yeah, you're doing that, but that's not necessarily the case though because
no,
I've had
but you're thinking
but
I
it could
can't
be
tell
happening-
anyone because then all of a sudden people think you're fucking doing drugs. So for me, it was like, and then once I got older, people talk about sleep paralysis, and then I looked, I'm like, I think this is what I've been having for freaking at this point.
And it's weird.
8 years
This has been happening. Like they have records of this from the Middle Ages, and you've ever seen the picture? Hold on, I'll pull it up.
Can I
whack it?
Let me whack that thing.
I'll look for the. I wonder if I can find the picture. I hope I can.
You're about
Man,
to.
everyone's whacking it.
And actually, I don't think I ever.
This is a great example.
Yes. Oh, I thought he was teabagging for a second.
Because. I mean, now,
no,
granted,
for real.
Granted,
I thought his head was down there. And I was like,
I don't see a full form like this. Like,
I don't either. But you get that ominous feeling that something's there.
That face, though, man, it's.
Yeah.
See, this is the same shit that Troy not too long ago also talking about. Troy has these same problems as
and you know, it's uppers.
This is the picture.
Abuse of uppers.
You have a weight on your chest and you don't know what it is, and I always get this weight here.
Now, and I can say I don't necessarily because I remember I think we've talked about this.
I don't remember. Like maybe we have.
I've never really had the weight on my chest.
I have the weight on my chest.
Really that's what Troy said the one time. He said there was weight on his chest. He said he felt like he couldn't move, and then like he finally.
You know how many people say that though?